Well, Growers Edge, I think, has made us more money by allowing me to survey the local bids that I'm in the area that I want to sell my grain. The local elevators and the ethanol plants know that this information is out there, so they've got to be competitive if they want to get the grain. You know, we've been able to maximize our return on our farm.
Good afternoon, welcome to GrainTV. It's October 14th, 2013. I'm Logan Burgess. To my right here is Brock Shimano to help break down the action that we saw on a relatively quiet Monday in the grain complex. Jumping into fire tip here, we see corn up 3 3/4 for December. Soybeans leading to the upside, but not by a wide margin, up just 6 1/4 in today's trade. Wheat exceptionally quiet, down 1/2 cent in Chicago, up 1 1/4 in Kansas City. Really seemed to be a continuation of kind of a quiet trade here, Brock.
You know, it was very quiet here today. We're really missing some information from the government. You know, this prolonged shutdown that they have is starting to take quite an effect on the volatility of the prices here.
Right.
You know, corn was up just a few cents, soybeans up about 6 1/4. You know, wheat barely unchanged. You know, one piece of information that we did get today, and normally today we would get the crop progress and conditions ratings, but we're not going to get that with the USDA being shut down. Reuters did conduct their own poll of analysts today to see where they were kind of thinking that crop progress is sitting. What they found was that corn harvest is about 31% complete. Soybean harvest is estimated to be about 45% complete. So soybeans are moving along a little bit quicker than what corn is. Last week they reported soybeans was reported to be 22% complete. Yeah. Corn was 20% complete. So soybeans is moving a little bit quicker than what corn is right now. But the weather coming up in the next few days looks like it's going to be a little bit wetter, a little bit cooler across much of the Midwest.
Yeah, you know, we could still see some harvest pressure here weighing on this bean market, but it seemed like in today's action we might have gotten a little bit of a bump higher from expectations for tomorrow's NOPA crush report. If we look at what the trade's expecting there, 106.4 million bushels expected to be reported during the month of September. So historically, that's a very low number. That's down 4% from what we saw in August, but that's really not a big surprise that we are not expecting to see a lot of beans crushed in September. We know that stocks were very tight in the last marketing year, and we had exceptionally strong basis in the last half of the marketing year. So a lot of these crush facilities had a hard time getting their hands on soybeans. Bottom line in today's action, though, it seemed like some people were positioning themselves a little bit here on the long side coming into this NOPA crush report. We do know that the USDA is expecting very tight stocks to use here, even for the 2013-14 crop. So if we do get a NOPA crush number tomorrow that's a little bit bullish, I think that would have a little bit more potency than a number on the light side, just because how tight those stocks are right now.
You know, I think we saw some technical buying in soybeans as well.
Yep.
If we take a look at the daily chart for the soybean contract, November contract, you can see that last bar. We did go down and test that support level right around that 1260 area, but then we went up and bumped our heads up against the 200-day moving average, which is the pink line coming in there. So we're going to have to watch these levels tomorrow. Tomorrow, if we do get a larger NOPA crush number than what is anticipated, we could see us bump up above that 200-day moving average and maybe retest that $13 level. But you know, looking a little bit more long-term, I would imagine that 13 is going to continue to provide resistance, and that 1260 or the top side of that channel is going to continue to provide support moving forward.
Yeah, you know, it was really important in today's action that we did see a little bit of a rebound higher. That's a pretty important technical level, that 1266 on soybeans. So certainly anybody that's long beans would want to see that area be held here. A move below that would really open the door to the downside, it seems like. You know, in general, though, here moving forward, we're not going to get a lot of reports other than this NOPA crush report. We know that the export sales report's not going to be out on Thursday, and here more recently, there are announcements that EIA numbers will not be released on Wednesday. So that's very important for corn right now, especially in a corn market that's had some rumors in it that the ethanol mandate may be scaled back a little bit here for the upcoming marketing year. So we're still kind of flying blind here. We'll have to see if Congress can resolve things by the 17th, which kind of looks like it's now the current date when issues may be resolved.
If you have any questions about what we talked about here, make sure you give us a call, 877-472-4607. As always, you can follow us on Twitter @GrainTV, where you'll find us there, or check us out on Facebook.
Have a great day.